everyone. I'm Dr. Vanita Bruton, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Adairsville High School, and I'm so excited to have y'all back for another year. Hope it's the best one that you've had yet, and if I can do anything to help your time be any better, let me know.
Hi, my name is Suzanne Morse, and I am a new social studies teacher here at Adairsville High School, and I'm also a part-time administrator in charge of attendance.
Hello, my name is Amber Benefield and I'm in charge of the Exceptional Student Services Department. If you need help with accommodations or your IEP, come see me in the guidance office.
Hi, my name is Kellen Cloud and I'm one of the counselors here at Adairsville High School. I'm specifically going to talk to 10th grade at this point. Things to know as you're coming up in your 10th grade year. You're going to be taking the PSAT, which is the pre-test going into the SAT. That's going to be in October during our Enrichment Day. Some other things to be thinking about during your 10th grade year is if you want to do Move On When Ready. Move On When Ready allows you to get college credit and high school credit at the same time. If this is something that you think you're going to be interested in doing your junior or senior year, you need to come see me in the guidance office, and we can go over what the requirements are. Your GPA has to be taking the SAT, the ACT, or the Compass. Some other opportunities as a 10th grader are going to be Governor's Honors. Students are teacher nominated. That's in different academic areas and different fine arts areas. And lastly, also, if you're in different electives and you've heard about the Career Academy but don't really know what it really is, there will be different representatives coming in throughout the year to talk to you about the different electives that are offered down here that we don't offer in our building. For example, healthcare, marketing, public safety. You're going to be hearing about the Bartow College and Career Academy throughout the year as well. We look forward to having you here at Adairsville High School. Hope you all have a great year. Come see us in the guidance office.
Good morning, Adairsville High School. My name is Coach Reese, and I will be the new Steve Adams here at Adairsville High School. I look forward to serving in a different role this year. Most of you know me as a geometry teacher and golf coach, but this year I get to be a little bit different, and I'm looking forward to it. My expectations for you as students are to go to class and to learn. Anything outside of that we'll deal with as it arises. But you're here to enjoy your time at Adairsville High School, to go to class and to hopefully learn a lot and enjoy the time you have here because it goes by quick. A few things that I want to talk to you about are our new bell schedule. Number one, we've got some changes in the tardy policy, and we've got a little bit of change in the detention policy. First, our bell schedule. The first 2 weeks of school, you'll go to the same schedule that you did last year, very similar. We'll go to advisement, we'll stay in there for a short period, and then we'll go to first period. After the first 2 weeks of school, we will go to a 5-minute homeroom session, which will be with your first period teacher, and we will only go to advisement during extension time on Fridays. So your teachers are going to share that with you, so make sure you pay attention and know that after the first 2 weeks of school, our bell schedule will change. Changes in the tardy policy. We have another part-time assistant, Miss Morse, who will deal with tardies to school. I'm specifically talking about tardies to class. We will no longer go to the ISS room to get a pass or to the front office. When you're late, you just simply go into class, sit down, the teacher will mark it, and then on the third one, we'll have some discipline that comes with that. But guys, you've got 8 minutes between classes, so you really shouldn't have a problem getting to class on time. Our teachers are going to be allowed also this year to have kind of their own detention policy, whether that's before school, after school, or during lunchtime. So make sure that you know your individual teacher's policy. It gives them a little freedom to deal with some discipline and to try to take care of it there where it doesn't get prolonged and cause headaches for you and other places. I am in my office usually well before school starts, usually sometime between 6:30 and 6:45. If you need anything, if there's anything going on at school that you need, just stop by my office and see me, and I'll be glad to help you with it. Look forward to a great year, and go Tigers.
All right, good morning, guys. Appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time during advisement so that we can talk to you about general expectations this year. As you know, we normally get with you during the first week of school. We do it in the auditorium. We call them class meetings, and we talk to you about kind of how last year went, talk to you about what you can expect this year, what we'll need from you, and then we also give you a chance to ask any questions. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to ask questions today, but we did want to kind of get you as much information as we could in as little time as we could. So we're going to try this, see how it goes. If you have a lot of questions after you watch this set of videos, we'll set up a time for each class to get together, and we'll try to answer those if we need to. Before I get into this year, let me thank you all for a great start. We've had 2 very good days. Things went pretty smooth yesterday. They went well again today. And we don't expect there to be any problems. All of your schedule changes should be taken care of by today. And the ones that we could accommodate, we did. Unfortunately, some of those we couldn't. Guys, we can't pull you out of world history and put you in art. You got to have world history to graduate. So I'll give you a little heads up on that. But again, thank you for your flexibility. Let me talk to you a little bit about what's going to be important for us this year and what you need to be focusing on. And I think to do that, we need to talk to you about how last year went. And upperclassmen, as you will remember, we pushed attendance last year, and we went back and looked at our attendance data and our records over the summer, and you did a good job answering that bell. Our attendance problems got cut in half. Unfortunately, that's not good enough, so it's going to continue to be a focus this year. Let me remind you, upperclassmen, really quick, that attendance is set up so that if you miss more than 4 unexcused absences in any class in a semester, you're going to lose credit for that class. So make sure that if you're out sick, that you get us a medical note and that you get us a parent note, one of the two, so we can excuse that absence. Guys, those have to be turned in within 3 days. All right, I don't want to try to clear up an unexcused absence from August and we're trying to take care of that in December. Let's get it done within 3 days. All right, and again, upperclassmen, no credit for unexcused absences. All right. Also, there are some changes with tardies. I think Coach Reese is going to touch on this. If not, your tardies guys will accumulate over time. We're going to give you a couple of breaks the first 2, and the third one we are going to address that. Miss Morse, who is a new social studies teacher and an administrator, she's going to be doing both. We wish her good luck in that. She's going to be working with you closely on attendance, monitoring what you guys are doing. She's also going to be addressing those of you who can't get to school on time. As we did last year, we're going to use ISS and we're going to pull your parking passes. So get to school on time. There's been some confusion about when you're tardy. You are tardy at 8:15. All right? So be in class by 8:15. That way we can get instruction started right at 8:20. Changes for this year. As we said, attendance, we're going to continue to focus on that. When we met this summer with your teachers, one of the things that came out of these meetings is that we are very, very concerned with our test scores. We're not happy with how you guys are doing on standardized tests, whether that's EOC milestones, whether it's AP test, it may be ACTs, and it may be SATs. We can do better. And your teachers are going to be addressing some of those things in your classes this year. You need to be expecting that you're going to be pushed a little bit. They're going to make you uncomfortable. I've challenged them to expect more out of you and expect a better quality of work. And they are going to do those things because they know that we can do better on these test scores than what we've been doing. Now, my expectation for you is, just like you did with attendance last year, that you're going to respond to that. And the term I've used before, you need to answer that call, you need to answer that bell when it's rung. Make sure that you're giving your best effort in class, make sure that your quality of work is where it needs to be. One of the things that we're doing to address that is you're going to see some changes in most of your classrooms with cell phones, okay? Use those cell phone caddies, put them up, get them out of the way. They are a distraction, believe it or not. There are going to be times where you're going to be asked to use them in class. Use them wisely. Let's focus on what we're supposed to be focused on, okay? Also going to be a change this year with laptops. There is no laptop fee. That's a good thing. We're grateful for that. We're grateful that Dr. Harper has allowed that to happen. But with that is going to come some more responsibility. Beginning next week, you're going to be assigned a laptop. It is yours. You have to keep up with it. Everywhere you go, it is your responsibility. Do not leave it in a hallway. Do not leave it in a classroom. Do not leave it in this building overnight unless you buy a locker. Okay? So those of you who have a hard time keeping up with things, or those of you who don't want to drag it around when you're not needing it, buy a locker, put it in the locker. That way it's safe and secure. If it goes missing out of a locker with all the cameras we have in the building, we're going to find out why it went missing. All right? Keep up with your laptops. Also, Dr. Adams asked me to remind you not to put your chargers inside of those laptop bags. We have problems with it cracking screens. Last thing I want to mention to you, we've also bought a new advisement program this year. We have been hearing what you have been saying as far as our advisement lessons. I know you're tired of hearing about bullying. So we are going to try a new program. The program is called Habitudes, and it focuses on leadership, which you guys, you upperclassmen know, service, pride, and leadership are what we are pushing on you guys, and that's what we need from you. So the Habitudes program is going to be going on during advisement. It's going to work with your laptops. You can log into those lessons. You can read through them. It's going to ask you to respond. Work through that. I think that you're going to like it. You will definitely like it more than what we've been doing. But we'll get with you toward the end of the school year. We'll get some feedback from you to find out whether it's something that we want to continue to do or if it's something that we want to look at differently. The good thing about the program, guys, is you'll go through a series of books. You'll go through a book in 1 year. The next year it'll be a completely different book with a completely different focus and a completely different set of lessons. So you freshmen who are here for 4 years, you would have 4 different sets of advisement lessons. That's one of the things that we got excited about. Again, let me thank you for a good start. We appreciate your patience. Good luck to you, and I'll be seeing you in the hallways. Thanks.